everybody. How you all doing? Great. I want to tell you a story about a little boy named Samuel. So, back then in the day, there was this woman named Hannah. She prayed for years and years for a son. And eventually, God answered her prayer. And she got a son. And she named him Samuel. And as Hannah's promise to God, Hannah gave Samuel to God, and Samuel worked for the priest Eli in the temple. One night, God called him, but Samuel thought it was Eli because he didn't really know how God sounded like. Duh. So he went to Eli and said, "Is there anything I can do for you?" And Eli was like, "No, go back to sleep." And Samuel was like, "Okay." And then he went back to sleep. And then God called him the second time. But Samuel thought it was Eli again. Like, come on, seriously? So, Samuel went to Eli again and said, "Is there anything I can do for you?" And Eli was like, "No, again." And then Samuel went back to sleep. and then God called him the third time. And Samuel, he thought it was Eli, and then he went to Eli and said, "Is there anything I can do for you? For you did call me, right?" And Eli said no, but then he realized that split second that God was talking to him. And then he stopped Samuel and said to Samuel that, "I believe the Lord is speaking to you." And then Eli taught him on what to say to God if he calls him again. Eli taught him to say, "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." And then Samuel was like, "Okay." And then he went back to sleep. And then God called him the fourth time. And Samuel knew who it was and knew exactly what to say. "Speak, Lord, your servant is listening." Then God told him so many things that was going to happen to Israel. And as he grew, he became one of the greatest prophets of God. Anything that he said came true with the help of God, and he always listens to God. The end. So guys, whatever. So guys, we learned about this awesome story about a boy named Samuel, a woman named Hannah, and a priest named Eli. So how does God accomplish his plans? He uses like Samuel. He uses him to spread the word of God so that everybody could go to heaven. He wants everyone, even the bad ones. There's still sin in this world. He forgave all of us. He will always be there in our side. He will always be there to redeem us. He will always be there for us. And he's always there, never leaving our side. We may not see him, but he will be near us and is always with us. So let's go over Isaiah 33, verse 22. The Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our The Lord is our judge. The Lord is our lawgiver, and the Lord is our king. It's true. He's our creator. He created us, and he wants us to live a perfect life and have a good future. He sees his plans. He sees our big future. He wants us to have a great one. The end. Thank you.
Good job, Sammy. Heaven must be smiling now.